Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to another Origins Legacy live stream. Today we are with another one of our families. I'm trying to rotate through as we're playing. So this time we are here with the Markham household. So this is Alyssa and then this is her little one, Milena. And they live here. I think this is like Streamlet single. And they're probably, of the families we've played so far, doing the best. They do have a full house, as you can see, and it is completely furnished, which is more than we can say for any of the other families we've played with so far. But I didn't want her to be struggling since she does have a toddler. So Alyssa's a young single mom. We don't know where dad is. He's kind of out of the picture. So she's just trying to figure out how to take care of herself and Milena. She has a little bit of money and not a ton. So we do want to go ahead and hop in and get her a job. And I've kind of thought about what she's going to do. She doesn't want to be away from home too much. So she's going to be a retail employee. And it's just a part-time job. But like I said, I want her to kind of spend most of her time home with her daughter. I also am thinking that she's going to be a little bit of a social media girly. So I think we're going to kind of go for a little bit of social media influencer for her. I think we're going to do 9 to 1 because I feel like that makes the most sense as like a single mom. You can kind of work these hours. And then your child can kind of go to daycare when you're at work because that's kind of more standard daycare times. You typically wouldn't have daycare late at night. I know that there are some daycares that are open overnight, but I feel like most commonly they're not. So I don't know if Alyssa's met, okay, she has met Sylvia and Maximilian. She hasn't met everyone else in town yet, which I think is fine. She doesn't have to know everyone. So she wants to play any instrument. Oh, you know what? That's right. She wants to be a musical genius. So while she's working her part-time job, she's kind of going to be working on creating some music and stuff like that and selling that to try to make money, just because obviously she needs to figure out how she's going to provide and then how can she potentially help to build some stuff for the town. Okay, also I am just now finally looking at our toddler and she is not happy. Okay, we don't have a little toddler potty, so I am gonna go ahead and get one of those just because I'm seeing that we don't have that and we need that for Melina. Where is, I think it's right here, right? We'll just get this little pink one. Can I put this in her room? I feel like it's not going to fit with the dollhouse. But honestly, we kind of don't have anywhere else to put it. We might get rid of... actually, we can put Blarfy over here in the corner. And I might put this chair in our inventory for now. And we'll just stick this potty here. Because I don't think that's going to fit in our bathroom. So we'll just put our little potty right there for now. And then our girl is going to come and try to potty train Melina. I think they just got a little sentiment. Honestly, I hate how much it pops up and tells me to get something from the marketplace. Girl, I'm not getting anything from the marketplace. Oh, strict. Interesting. I don't know if strict is what I kind of expected. So family members with the strict family dynamic, the older sim will ask the younger sim to do things like cleaning more, and younger sims will generally avoid rebelling, though both might get more stressed overall. I'll say yes. I think maybe just trying to take care of Melina by herself has been a little bit stressful for Alicia. Like she kind of wasn't expecting to go into motherhood the way she did. She wasn't really expecting to be a mom just yet. So maybe that's why she's a little bit more strict because she's just kind of unsure of this whole motherhood situation. So maybe she's not the best. Maybe she's kind of taking out some of her frustrations with kind of how her life has ended up on her daughter. So I guess that could make sense. So we're going to potty train her. We also need to get some food. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have her serve some lunch. And I don't really trust her to make a grilled cheese because I don't think she has any skills. So I'm gonna do grilled cheese. And for potty training, once you get them situated, you can just leave. So that's what we're gonna do so that we can make food because she's actually really hungry. And so Alicia needs to be trying to feed her. Our girls maybe, you know, not peak motherhood just yet, but that's okay. She's doing the best she can. And we'll have her do some what's that. She's trying to go to sleep, but she really needs to stay up until she can eat. I guess she could have taken a nap, but our girl's starving, so we can't let her sleep without eating first. Okay, there we go. We have some garden salad, so we'll have her come and grab a serving. Oh, okay. We are lucky today. Since Alicia wants to be a musical genius, I guess we should get her an instrument. I think maybe we'll start with a guitar. I feel like that maybe makes the most sense. The only bad thing is that there's not anywhere for us to really go to play for tips, just because she eating on her bed. Yeah, there's not anywhere for us to go to play for tips because there's no community lots in the town, but it's okay. Maybe we'll go. I think we could just like go play for tips in front of some of the other Sims houses. Maybe we could throw a party. Do you think we could throw a party and play for tips? I think that actually kind of makes sense. But let's have her get a guitar, at least for now. Also, she needs to get off her child's bed so her child can go to sleep. She does have one of the only houses with a computer in town, which I think is hilarious. Just because the other two families are really struggling. I also was kind of thinking about it, and I think maybe we're gonna work on getting our other family, the Cassidy family, maybe we need to build an extra home because I think maybe the Cassidy family isn't exactly in the best place. So our girl might need to be getting her else somewhere else to sleep. Let's go ahead and read Melina to sleep. It's a little bit early, but I think it's okay. Like, you wouldn't actually put a toddler to bed at 4 p.m., but she's exhausted and the toddler beds don't work that well. So I think we'll be fine energy wise. I don't think she'll be up too late. Also, look how cute she is. I'm obsessed. Also, Alicia is one of my few families that does have CC, and I did have to completely make her over when I lost all my CC, but she looks pretty similar. I downloaded most of it back. Also, there's a gnome here. So a gnome used their powers to protect. I don't know where the gnome came from. Like, I don't know why we have a gnome. And I don't love that we do, but it's happy for now. So I guess I'll leave it. Let's just go ahead and clean up all the dishes, but we'll leave the gnome for now. But I'm a little bit anxious about having gnomes around the house because, you know, gnomes can be detrimental. Like, once it decides to start breaking stuff, it's gotta go. But for now, we could keep it. And then once it breaks my stuff, we'll just sell it because our girl cannot afford to be losing things. She's not gonna make a ton of money. Also need to set this as a bathroom sink because don't be in here washing dishes, babes. And then we'll set this one as our kitchen sink because it is. Oh, Melina hates bedtime and loves wake up time. You know what? Love that. So I guess she's angry because she is exhausted, but she's the reason why she woke up. So she's upset because she wants to be put to bed, even though we did put her to bed. But she's really happy that she woke up. So honestly, interesting girly. Let's have Alicia come over here and, oh, I already put the guitar in her inventory. Let's have her start practicing because she definitely needs to get her guitar skill up. And then I guess we should also add in some lot traits. So we've got home studio, homey, and sunny aspect. Is there, we can get rid of probably home studio. And then we can add in great acoustics. There we go. So that'll help her. We probably should add something in that's like good for skill raising for children, skill raising for children, but for now, she's a toddler, so I don't think it really matters. And we'll just kind of power through a little bit, see if we can get some skill. Sylvia's calling us, and she says there's a talent showcase going on at the lounge, but there's no lots. Is this? I did start the save file before Royalty and Legacy, and I do have that pack. I just decided to get it because I knew it was going to be the last pack, so I went ahead and got it. So is that where this is? We can't go anywhere, but I'm so curious to see if she wants us to go to an empty lot. We're going to say yes because I'm curious because I haven't explored Ondarian almost at all. So I'm assuming that that's what it is, but I'm also just curious, like, would they ask to go to an empty lot if it's like coded to be a different lot type? How does that work? Okay, yeah, no, this is in Ondarian, so we can't be here, which does suck a little bit because I would love to be able to play guitar here, but we really can't. So instead, because Sylvia called us, we'll say that like Sylvia wanted to go out. So instead, let's go back and we will go. Honestly, you know what? We'll invite Sylvia back to our house. And then I think what we'll do is throw a house party because obviously everyone, oh, you know what? She doesn't know anyone. I just thought about it. She only knows Sylvia and Maximilian. It's fine. For now, it is a Friday night, so it honestly makes sense. But let's tell an engaging story to Sylvia. We'll just chat a little bit. And is there like anything? I know sometimes there's like just kind of the arbitrary like lots, and like sometimes you'll have like the skating ring that comes around, but none of that's over here in this neighborhood, so that's fine. Maybe tomorrow we'll go out, meet everyone, and then that way we can kind of like throw a party or something. She likes small talk. Yeah, you can. Also, Melina is up. I don't know. Maybe she got out of the bed because we left and came back. I really don't know. Our girl is just like wandering. Okay, we just learned that Sylvia is competitive. Let's tell her a funny story. We'll just get to know her a little bit. And then maybe we'll go back to practicing guitar. Maybe she'll tip us. She admittedly doesn't have any money, and I do know that for sure, obviously, because we played with them already and they are our full rags to riches family, so they don't have anything. But I think she's using us because our girl is in here immediately on our PC, which honestly makes sense. Like I said, we're the only people who have computers in this world. So I could see why my girl wants to take advantage of that, but that's okay. So let's just go ahead. We can come in here and we can get back to practicing our guitar. We really need a lot of skill. Like I almost think we should go to their house and practice the guitar because they have a tiny home. So we could get double skills because whatever lot you're on, you actually get skills. So like if you're on a tiny home lot, you can get the skill boost even if it's not your lot. But we have also taken the first step in our aspiration. So we practice music for 1 hour. We need to do it for 6 hours for her aspiration. But I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're already skill level 2. She's not tipping us, which, you know, honestly is a little bit insulting. Like, I invited you to my house so I could play guitar in it. You should give me a tip. But I think it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and tell Sylvia, I'm going to brighten her day, and then I'll tell her goodbye. We aren't going to get anything done for Love Day, which kind of sucks, but Alicia's single, and she's certainly not ready to mingle at this point just because, you know, she's definitely struggled with relationships. She had a pretty bad breakup with her ex that is Melina's father, so she's definitely not ready to jump back in. So Love Day is definitely not something that she's looking forward to, but she's just gonna go ahead and ask Sylvia to leave so that she can go to sleep. I think we do have work in the morning, so it'll be our first day of work. We won't make a ton of money or anything, but that's okay. I don't know what I want Alicia to try to fund. I think we're going to maybe try to have her help build some of the houses. The last family that I haven't played with yet is going to be our family that I think is going to make the most money. Though, when I was thinking about it, I think the Cassidys will end up being able to make a fair amount of money just because since Elisa's a chef, I think she's going to use the Home Chef Hustle table to sell food. But for now, I don't think Alicia is going to be one of our particularly wealthy Sims. So I think Milena is about to get up and wake up her mom, which is actually fine. Her mom can go ahead and get up. So we'll have her go ahead and get up and serve breakfast for the two of them. We'll just do a fruit salad because even though she's got cooking level 2 right now, I really don't have the energy for her to start a fire. So we'll just make something easy. Also, our gnome, I think, isn't alive anymore, and I really don't trust it, so I'm just going to sell it. So there we go. We got a little extra money from selling our gnome, and Alicia's just going to finish. I keep showing the door. Alicia's going to cook up some breakfast for the two of them. I don't know what Milena's doing. Just looking at the bed, I guess. I want her to, you know what, she can play dolls until breakfast is done. That kind of helps her work on her skills. I do want her to be raised well, but would like for her to get some good skills. Also, I realized that we haven't talked about traits for Milena yet. She's a charmer, a little singer. She loves wake up time and she hates bedtime. And she's got 14 days to age up. I do have my aging set too long just because we are doing kind of rotational gameplay. So I feel like we need a little bit more time for everything. This is terrible quality fruit salad, but I guess Milena's gonna have to eat it because her mom's not a very good cook, which, you know, she's working on it. She'll get there. She'll get the skills eventually. I do love that she's like a little singer because her mom is also really musical. She's a music lover, a slob, and ambitious. So I think it's cute that Milena got little singer as her quirk as well. Just because, you know, she loves music like her mom. Let's go ahead and clean up this plate. And then we have 18 minutes to work. I was going to see if we could listen to music because we need to do that for our aspiration to like listen to a little bit of music for a little bit before we left for work. But I don't think we have time, which is fine. So we will send Milena to daycare, mostly because I don't feel like Alicia would be able to afford... Oh, look at them dancing together. I don't think Alicia would be able to afford a nanny. We have a little bit of money, but again, she's a single mom with a part-time job. So like, she's not going to be rolling in cash. She's not going to be able to afford a nanny and stuff like that. Also, I feel like they just had a negative interaction, probably because they're strict. I do worry that like, I worry that the strict dynamic is going to make it to where they don't have as good a relationship, but also I think that makes sense. You know, like there needs to be a little bit of drama in the story. We are feeling tired from having an awful holiday. Also, I think she's getting a little bit sick. We did get 132 simoleons from work today, so that's okay, not great. But I think we need to order some medicine. I think we can get it under the purchase gifts. I know it doesn't really make sense, but I'm pretty sure that it's usually here. I wish that the Salvadoranian antidote is here because I do have another series on the channel and my Sim's spouse is dying from creepy crawlies. And so he really needs to get the antidote, but we'll figure that out in that series. Okay, so she wants to get a promotion and then she wants to play guitar. We can pin both of those. Hopefully she takes this medicine. She's just standing here. Maybe it's because she was waiting for a hug from Milena. Look how, I don't think you're supposed to walk like that. Girl, move your arms. You gotta move your arms when you walk. Come on now. We have a random fairy that we've generated. And now she's just sad because of her holiday. But why don't you talk about Day with Milena? Okay, please don't walk like that. That's very much creepy. And then she wanted to hug, and I do think that would be cute. So let's hug lovingly because I think that's girl. Slob Sims are so gross, honestly. Like, why would you do that? It's fine. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take a shower. And then maybe we will... I want her to be able to meet everyone so that we can throw a party. I haven't had Welcome Wagon for most of this series, which... Oh, you know what? We don't have a tub. I just realized we don't have a tub and we have a toddler. Okay, we need to buy a shower tub hybrid so that we can wash our child because we actually can't wash our kid. So let's go ahead and hop into build mode. And that's going to take most of our money, to be honest, once we get this, because these are really expensive. And I think this one, it's not the cheapest one, but I feel like it's the best option for them. I'm trying to figure out which one I think is like the best. These have very, we'll say vibrant. Surely this would fit. What is it? That would fit. That should fit. It's gonna fit now because I think it should fit. I don't even know what it thinks it's overlapping with. If it doesn't work, I guess we'll figure it out, but I think we should be good. Let's mop like mad. Okay, sure, girl. We'll clean up the floor. I think maybe it's the door that it's a little bit overlapping with, but that's fine. And then let's go ahead and come out here and listen to music because that's something she needs to do for her aspiration. And then, girl, I despise that that's how my child walks. Okay. I'm going to let her listen to music. And then after a little bit of time, I think we'll try and go and meet the other couple of families that live around here just so we can throw a party tonight. Sylvia wants to come over and hang out. She definitely can. But I want to be able to throw a party and, you know, play guitar and meet everyone. But the problem is we have to know them to invite them to the party because I would just invite them, but we don't know them. It's weird because in The Sims, the only way to meet people is to like go to their house. Like we can't just know them. But Sylvia's here. Let's see. They can just do let's enthuse about new albums. I think that's cute. Are there any Sims out here that we need to know that like we've added to the world? I don't see anyone. I do think it's cute that like the Finchwick Fair is here. I wish we were in a world that had like festivals because that would make sense to be able to go to. And I guess maybe we could say that like Finchwick and Willow Creek are sort of connected. And then we could go to the Finchwick Fair because you don't need buildings for it. It just kind of like pops up in the middle of nowhere. And it maybe would be a good idea, a kind of cute place for her to go and play her music. I don't know. Should we go? There's a lot of festivals because we also have the festivals in, what's it called? Gibby Point. I was gonna say Adventure World. I don't know what anything is called. Maybe makes more sense than the Finchwick Fair. Oh, you know what? I think what we'll do is say that we're gonna drive into the city and go to the Romance Festival. I think that's the one we'll go to. I know I said that she's not into love, and she's not. But, you know, going to the city to play her guitar feels like fun to her. Let's come sing a song. Oh, that's cute. I've never seen this quirk actually, so I think that's really cute. I need to put her guitar with her. Here we go. Let's come and sing a song. I don't know what this interaction looks like, but I'm assuming it's because she's got the little singer quirk, which I haven't seen. I haven't played. I'm like a family game player, so I've played with toddlers a fair amount. Aw, be friendly with Alicia is what she wanted to do. I mean, I don't know why she didn't just get play guitar checked off, but okay. Not give a talking to. Oh my gosh. Why is she sad? What does she want? Oh, okay. She's just tired of playing with the dollhouse. Okay. Go off, queen. I think she used her diaper not too long ago. So let's go ahead and let's change her diaper. And then we will also clean her up a little bit because I feel like we haven't. And her hygiene's probably a little bit low. So there we go. The idea of the Sims just tossing the diapers onto the floor, by the way, is wild. That's not what you would do. But like I said, I did want them to go to the romance festival. So I'm gonna have her travel with Sylvia, and we'll bring Melina with us. I know that like it's not a toddler festival, but I think it's fine because basically we're just bringing her kind of like to the city and just getting her out of the house. And like Alicia's one of those people that takes her kid everywhere. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. Like she's just taking her with her because she doesn't really have anything else to do. She doesn't have anyone else to watch. So if she doesn't have Melina, then there's nowhere for Melina to go. So I'm hoping to see some of my Sims. This is actually, I gave her a makeover. In the last part, we got robbed. And so I added that Sim into the save file and I gave her like a little bit of a family and a backstory. So she's probably going to be like the next Sim that I would add in to the series because I thought it was funny. Let's joke about politicians. We'll chat with her a little bit. I'm hoping that some of my other Sims will pop up. It looks like it's all the royalty and legacy Sims, though. That looks like that's all that's here, as well as Panya Lee. And then, of course, our little robber Sim, which, of course, is how the Sims is. I might kind of just generate them and bring them here because I feel like we need the other Sims to be here. But let's have Alicia come here and we'll just have her play her guitar a little bit to see if we can maybe earn a little bit of simoleons from practicing, because I know we could get tips, which is one of the good things is that you can get tips even if you don't have any skill. And then there's really not anything for Alicia to do. There's not a lot of other children in this world. Maybe there are no other children in the world. So we'll just let her come and play with her doll. She's a little bit tired, but not terrible. But I think we should be okay. So we'll just let her play her guitar a little bit. And I think I might honestly summon some of my other Sims just because I want her to meet them and I don't want to have to go to their house. Like part of the reason why we came to the festival was so we had an excuse to meet Sims that we don't know already. And then it's of course just Sims that aren't supposed to be in the world. I don't mind meeting like townies. Like this Sim could be interesting because Alicia is like a single Sim. So she does need to meet Sims. Like she needs to meet a potential partner. And then will add in like her ex at some point just to kind of make sure we're adding into the drama of it all. He's been playing for a few more hours, but definitely haven't got any tips, which I guess it's fine, but we are in public, so I would have thought she could have potentially gotten some tips. Let's go ahead and have her come introduce herself to the bartender just because I think, you know, he's got decent possibility to be like a little romantic interest. He would need a little bit of a makeover, but I'm not opposed. Let's just go ahead and they're chatting a little bit. Is he a werewolf? She has the option to talk about werewolf packs. Let's go ahead and have her. Oh, he's not technically tending the bar because she's talking to him. So I was gonna let her order a drink. I mean, you're standing there. Why don't you make your favorite drink? Okay, well, you can't. Okay, well, then let me order a drink. Okay, there it is. Let's order our favorite drink. I always like to see what my Sim's favorite drink is. I keep hoping that some of my other Sims will like spawn in. I'm pretty sure we can use MC Command Center to summon a Sim, but I honestly, using MC Command Center is like so much work for me. I feel like I constantly have to like try to click around and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, her favorite drink is a root beer float. That's cute. Let's see. Let's teleport a Sim to this Sim. Can I just do... It's Audrey, so I'll see if I can summon her. Okay, that worked. I know that's cheating. Don't ask too many questions. I just want her to meet Audrey, and it's just easier to do it this way. There's not a ton of options to meet other Sims, so let's just go ahead and give... Oh, is she leaving? I literally teleported her here, and she's gonna leave. You know what? That's what I get for cheating. Like, she immediately left, which she honestly doesn't have anywhere to be. She does not have a job. She is not employed. There is no reason why she needed to leave. She just wanted to go. And I don't think the festival's over. Maybe it is. Yeah, there's literally nothing here. No one here but Royal Sims. Like, come on. The game is not cooperating with me even a little bit. Tried to cheat and it still didn't work. Oh, I think she's talking to her about her like fashion stuff. Let's ask her about her careers because I do think that Alicia has really cute style. We are getting cold over here. Our toddler's cold. She's a little bit tired. So I think maybe we need to go ahead and head home because I don't want her to get sick. Wait, is this Robin? It is. Okay. Before we go, here's another one of our Sims. So this is Robin. He is in the final household. So he's Audrey, who's the Sim that we tried to teleport here's wife. And he's the last of our kind of founding families. He is the wealthiest of the founding families. Like all our other Sims are kind of struggling, but these two are not. And I think that's actually Audrey over there, which I don't know what she's wearing. It always throws me off when your Sims are wearing stuff that you didn't set as outfits for them because this is, I don't think either of their outfits. I know for sure this is none of Audrey's outfits and that this is not what she's supposed to look like, but it's fine. But we did get what I wanted to get out of this, which was for her to meet all of the Sims from the town that we actually created. So this way we can throw a party tomorrow. I think that'd be cute. And we haven't done anything where we've kind of gotten everyone together. So I think that should be pretty good. We are missing one of the families, to be fair. There's not anyone here. Well, there wasn't. There's actually Elisa. So we're missing Elisa and her husband, but there they both are. So there are the Cassidy. So let's come give a friendly introduction to the two of them as well. This was definitely worth coming out to. She does really like Audrey. And then we'll just make sure that we meet Elisa and then we also meet Forrest. Like I said, these two in the last part had a little bit of a chaotic interaction. Okay, Forrest, sweetie, what's going on? I do not know why they just randomly have your Sims wearing things that are not their outfits because... Not that I'm opposed to it, but Forrest doesn't have any facial piercings or he's not supposed to. So I don't know what he's got going on with his face today. I don't know why he has all the facial piercings in the world, but they also got off on a wrong foot, which is something that I think we realized about Forrest is that he's maybe not the best at getting to know other people and that he maybe doesn't make a good first impression. But it's very late and we do have an actual toddler with us. So we're going to take her back home so that she can get some sleep. Our girl is probably dying back there. I just kind of didn't click on her, so we don't really know how bad she's doing, but hopefully not terrible. Hopefully we're not an absolutely awful mother. So let's go ahead and let's check and make sure. Yeah, tired is kind of her main thing. Let's go ahead and read her to sleep. I'm hoping that'll help because she doesn't like bedtime. So I'm hoping that if we read her to sleep, she'll be a little bit happier with it, as opposed to if we just tell her to get in bed. I feel like she won't be happy about that. So maybe if we try and help her get to sleep, she'll stay in bed. Probably not, but in my experience, toddlers kind of do better if you take the time to put them to bed as opposed to waiting for them to get to bed. Though honestly, I don't really understand the mythical toddlers that can put themselves to sleep. That is not my toddler for sure. We'll have her come and use the toilet. She didn't flush it because she is disgusting, but that's fine. And then we'll have her come and listen to music because she still needs to do that. She still hasn't even done an hour, I don't think. Yeah, she hasn't even done an hour. And then she can get some leftovers. We'll have her eat some garden salad, which was excellent quality, I guess because she was lucky when she made it. I mean, girl, you can eat and listen to music at the same time. That's supposed to be the whole reason why The Sims 4 is good. Come and eat your food and listen to music. Also, I was gonna say, I knew I saw a little person getting out of bed, but she's still exhausted, so she needs to go back to sleep. She's actually like, just a second from passing out. So if she could get in bed, that would be great. Like, please stop being difficult, little toddler. That's a wild sentence to say. Toddlers are actually very much difficult. As the mother of a, well, now child, they definitely don't want to do what you want them to do. And getting to bed is probably one of our biggest arguments because we are not a sleepy boy in my house. And it looks like Alicia has the same quirks as my own toddler because, girl, Alicia's adamant about not cleaning up these bowls. Also, I don't know how she hasn't listened to music for 2 hours yet. We have listened to so much music. She was literally listening to music for hours just then. I guess I'll clean up these bowls because I know my girl's not going to. She's has no intention to clean up these bowls. I mean, she literally is just like sat there and let them sit there forever. It is summertime. Oh, it's also Sunday. So if you don't know, for the rules of this challenge, besides creating all the families and having to raise the funds for everything, you actually need to do a weekly dice roll. And my planned dice roll is for Sunday. So we've actually done a full week in this save file. So what I'm gonna do is pull up my paper. Okay, let's roll the weekly dice. There's several different events that we can get, but for today, I just did the roll. We got the mystery benefactor. A random household receives 5,000 simoleon donation for town development. Okay. I mean, that's kind of perfect for us. So that's our dice roll. And I'm trying to decide who should get the 5,000 simoleons. I guess we'll give it to them. So they'll get 5,000 for town development, but I feel like we have to make sure that we're actually using it for that. So I guess that's the question. Like, I don't think that they should just get 5,000 simoleons just to have it. I think that we have to justify the 5,000 simoleons as being something that they get for the town specifically, because that's what it says. So I'm trying to decide what kind of lot we can maybe build. There's not really a community lot we could build for 5,000 simoleons. Though maybe we could get a park. That's kind of rough. Like, maybe she'll have to keep that and hold on to it for later when she can potentially get it and use it for something. Because I feel like 5,000 is not enough to build any sort of lot. Let's look and see if we go to the gallery, how much are parks? So let's look at some lots. And then we'll do lot type. And we need it. Oh, what about a playground? I feel like playgrounds are really expensive though. It's like 31,000. Like, I feel like Alicia would want to fund a playground just because, you know, obviously she's the sim with kids. Yeah, I feel like most of the playgrounds are like 30,000 simoleons. So maybe we'll try to get up to like 20,000 simoleons and then we can build something. I'm not much of a builder. Like, I know if I built things on my own, I probably could afford to build something for much cheaper, but that's not my ministry. Like, I love it. I love it for the people that can do it. Like, I wish that I could build, and I know that the only way to learn how to build is to like actually do it, but still, I'm just certainly not going to be building on live stream. I cannot possibly have people watching me while I struggle. So yeah, we need to try to get to like 30,000 simoleons, and I think Alicia will try and build a park, but her child is honestly so stink. So let's go ahead and give Melina a bath just because, you know, we need to be a good mother and take care of her. Aw, she was thinking about like a divorce, which she wasn't married, but she did obviously have a bad breakup that led to her and Melina leaving the city that they were living in. So they did used to live in San Myshuno. They left San Myshuno to come and move out to a newly developing Willow Creek, and it kind of helped found this little city and, you know, kind of change everything up. So there she is. She's got that. I'm going to try yet again to listen to music. I'm going to say that maybe it's not counting because she's doing the listen to deeply, which she has from being a music lover. So instead, we're going to try and do it this way. Also, our child is starving. Okay, let me open up the fridge and get out some terrible quality fruit salad so that our toddler can eat. I was also going to look and see how her skills are. She's pretty low on everything. She's getting her movement up. She's at least started everything. And then her communication's actually, oh, her imagination's really good. I guess we played with the dollhouse a lot, which, you know, we're just kind of trying to get her to have something to do. And she played with that other toy. Thinking, I think, will be the hardest thing to get up. Maybe we should get her something else to play with. How is she doing with knocking this off for her aspiration? Yeah, she's got her first hour down. So I definitely think it's that, like, we were doing the wrong interaction, which, whatever. So once we get that done, then Alicia can also come over here and grab a serving of disgusting fruit salad. And we will definitely throw a party today, just because I think that'll be good. Kind of get something done and make sure that we're kind of getting to know everyone in the town. And then while we're having the party, she can play her instrument and check that off of her aspiration as well. Maybe we should do some stuff with, you know, our child, because that's what a good mom would do, right? So we can work on some flashcards because I feel like that's the hardest thing to get done. So why don't we do some basic needs flashcards? Thinking is the hardest skill to get up in a toddler. We'll work on that. So we'll see if we can get her to at least thinking level 2. And then maybe we can get the little toddler blocks. And then that way she would get through her thinking skill on her own at least. Or she can try to do it on her own. So we'll work on getting her to level 2 of the thinking skill. Okay, whatever, she didn't want to do that, that's fine. And then we'll also come in potty train her just to kind of knock off a few things for our girl. I feel like she said no. Why don't you ask for potty help? Will that be better? I feel like potty training is one of the hardest things. It's like the thing that the Sims are the most likely to say no to, which I guess makes sense. Potty training can be pretty difficult with a toddler. Um, they just kind of have to want to do it, you know? And if they're not ready, you just can't potty train them. Also, our girls are very tired, so we'll also go ahead and let her take a nap. I don't want her to go to bed at 2 p.m. Like it's getting worse and worse how early she's trying to go to sleep. So we'll just take a nap. Like I've been putting her to sleep at 4 p.m., but I think that's a bit much. So we'll let her take a nap, and Alicia's gonna have to clean up, which she's not one to do, but she's gonna have to. She's not a clean girl, but it's okay. So she can clean that up, and then once she's done with that, we'll go ahead and plan a party. So she dislikes hip hop music? No, I think she really likes hip hop. She's just in a bad mood. She has to clean. Let's go ahead and there's so many things in here now. Like honestly, anytime I have to use the phone these days, I'm like, what am I supposed to be picking? Also, we probably should have used the toilet and taken a shower before we started planning a party, but whatever. Since we're doing it this way, it's going to be automatic, but that's okay. We'll just plan. I wish there was like a housewarming party, but there's not. So I guess we'll just do a house party and say that that's a housewarming party. So we will host it, obviously, and then we'll invite everyone. So Sylvia, Audrey, Robin, Maximilian, Forrest, and Elisa. So this is all of the people that live in the town technically. And then we won't have an entertainer, mixologist, or a caterer. We won't have any of that. And then we'll just have it here at our house. And it's starting now. Oh, she's got on her party wear. It's actually so cute. Let's have her use the toilet and take a quick shower. Everyone should be arriving, but I think we'll have time to get ready before everyone gets here. Okay, Sylvia's here. Everyone's actually in their party wear, which I do love. We do need to have everyone eat food, so I'm just gonna go ahead and have her serve dinner. We'll just serve something simple. Let's do some hamburger sliders. I think that'd actually be pretty cute. She took off her party wear, which is fine. Let's thank for coming. Everyone's like immediately going into the room with the computer because they're Sims and everyone wants to play the computer. But we can thank them for coming. We could invite to join cooking, but I don't think that really makes sense. Let's have some deep conversations, get to know everyone. I think everyone looks so cute in their little party wear. I also am trying to keep like my CC to a minimum. Sylvia's wearing CC a lot, but Maximilian and Elisa and Forrest are all wearing in-game content, and I think they look so cute. Like, I'm definitely like a CC addict, so by default, my brain is like, we should use CC, but I definitely think that you can make some pretty decent Sims now without using CC. So she's just kind of over here cooking, and we just need to socialize. We'll call everyone to meal just to make sure that everyone eats and we can check that off. Okay, now, why would you just go in my fridge and get leftovers? Like, come on, dude. Is she sick again? Oh my gosh. Why are you always sick? She's chatting with everyone, which is good. We'll talk about hot temperature. Melena's also up. Let's see. I'm trying to think who I think would be most interested. Oh, Audrey. I think Audrey would love to meet Melena. I think Audrey likes children. Audrey really wants to have a large family. She is the founder of her own dynasty, so she definitely wants kids. Elisa also would be pretty good with kids just because she is a result of 100 baby let's play, so she has a lot of siblings. I didn't get to 100, but I think I got to like 20, so She's one of like 20 kids, so I definitely think that she would also be happy about that. Let's enthuse about meal. Oh, we need to flirt. Okay, that's interesting. Enthuse about guitar solos. We definitely probably won't get a gold medal because I don't know if I'm going to even have her make a cake. Ask about food. I don't know if I'm going to have her make a cake or anything. But we definitely could try. Because once she's done it, talking to everyone, I think I might actually just have her come and play guitar. Because I want her to check off playing guitar. Oh! Forrest is a music lover. Okay, why don't they can get to know each other about that. Maybe these two, maybe a little bit of drama because Forrest and Elisa are actually married, but they're going through some things. And Alicia's single. What does she think about him? They have good compatibility. She has neutral attraction, but I need to get Wonderful Whims back in so I can really get the attraction going, because I'd be curious to know if she is attracted to him. Because if she is attracted to him, maybe there's a little bit of a possibility for a change in relationship status in some of these Sims. Let's also go ahead, because he likes music, we'll brighten his day, but let's add him to a group, and then we'll also add, I guess we can add Audrey, mostly because I want to get them all to listen to music, and this is the easiest way to do it, is to just get everyone in a group, and then that way you can, is there not an option to listen to music? Okay, yeah, listen to hip hop together, so that way we can get that checked off. I don't know about getting Sims to be playful. That's fine. This might be just a bronze party. But we'll have her go ahead and come and practice her guitar. I don't know if they'll tip you on your own home lot, but it's fine. She wants to work on playing music, so that's what she's gonna do. And then why don't we have her come and, I don't even know what dance help is. That's cute. We maybe do that next time. Let's have her come and bob to the music. And then Alicia wants to earn 50 simoleons in tips. If I pin that, I'm curious to know if they can tip us while they're in our home lot like this. It doesn't look like it because I don't think anyone's tipped us yet. So we'd have to try to take her to just like a random lot to try to get some tips. I don't really want her to flirt because there's not any single guys here. And I feel like that'd be a little bit awkward. Like I'm not opposed to some switch ups in the relationships here, but I definitely don't want her just flirting with married men. She did complete the first phase of her aspiration, so she needs to get to level 4 of any instrument and then play an instrument for an hour while she is inspired. She's almost got this skill up, which is good, but I think we'll call it for now. You know, I think some of the other things we need to do, we need to start maybe adding some clubs into this little save file. I think that would be good. And then honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we should have tried a little bit of a date, but the party's over and it was not terrible. It was bronze, which I kind of figured was all we were going to get when I saw what we had for the options. We got a charisma book. How much is this worth? 75 simoleons. You know what? We can keep it. She can probably use that. I don't feel like her charisma is fine. It's not necessarily a skill I want to focus on for her, but it's not terrible. I guess, yeah. Well, Elisa was getting ready to go, and I think I kind of stopped her, but that's fine. Oh, Audrey's taking out our trash. Look, queen. Let's go ahead and clean up this food. Alicia and Forrest are kind of hanging around, which is cool. We'll clean up. We'll stop dancing because our girls got to chill out. They're just chatting. Honestly, this did help her relationships, which was kind of the big thing, is that I wanted like everyone to get a little bit of a better relationship. And then I'm probably about to wrap this part up. Before I do think that it would make sense for our single mom to maybe start looking at a little bit of online dating. She's not completely dedicated to the idea of getting back into the dating world, but she's curious. We'll let her just kind of browse, see what's out there. Um, you know, for when she's ready. So we're going to be looking for young adults and adults. And I like the idea of this being an option to kind of add in a single sim for her. I think this picture is pretty cute. She's romantically attracted to no one. I need to change her settings, but I actually think that's hilarious. And I think it makes sense. Like she hasn't been looking for anything, but for now, she doesn't want anything serious. Maybe just a little woohoo, It's been a while. She's curious, Into's kind of cute. Jacqueline is from the gallery. Jonathan's like a random sim. Oh, also I do love that it's got like this is a turn on and this is a turn off. Jonathan could be cute because I could give him a makeover. Dan is an adult. I prefer a young adult. Oh, Navia's kind of cute. And she likes both of her traits. The only bad thing is she's an adult. I mean, Sylvia's on here, but we already know her. Let's refresh because we can. So yeah, our girl maybe will go out and just have like a little hookup, This one's another gallery sim. She's cute. We'll add her to our saves. Ralph is interesting. He definitely need a makeover, but I could work with him. She likes some of his traits. Again, another makeover needed there. She doesn't think anything about this one. Oh, you know what? Alosio is actually cute. I know he's from Mondarian, so technically he's not supposed to be in the save file, but we can maybe work with it. Okay, so we've got a few sims in our saved. And I think that I could work with some things. I'll give some makeovers to Devin and Jonathan just to make a little adjustment. We'll go ahead and add Jonathan to our contacts. Let's also, I don't know, I can't decide what to do about the Ondarian Sims. I think they're cute. We'll add Julia as well. And then we can add one more for today. So I'll go ahead and do Devin. And then that way she knows some extra people. And then these sims can potentially be like partners for her. Like we can actually add them to the save file if they get into a relationship. But I think that's going to be it for stream today. I think it went pretty good. We were able to kind of get everyone together and we got a really good first dice roll. So in the next part, we really have to work on making some money. We are going to be with the Dynasty household in our next part. And I think they're going to be our primary money makers. They are our wealthiest family currently. So I think that they're going to do the best when it comes to making money. So we'll be able to use them and get kind of our first community lots built, because I do want to get our first community lot built just so we can have somewhere a little bit easier to get all of our sims to go to. But let me know what you think about our potential partner options. I will give them a makeover. Honestly, I guess we could start the stream by giving them a makeover next time just to kind of, add in a little bit of creative sim. I love making over sims. So that's kind of right up my alley, though these are mostly masculine frame sims. So less fun. I think Juliet will be good because she came from the gallery, so she won't need to be made over. But Jonathan and Devin are obviously townies based on their aesthetic choices. So we will definitely need to get into cast to adjust them. But let me know what you think about our Origin Legacy so far. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on stream. And I will catch you probably on Thursday around this same time. I'm going to try to stream twice this week. But I'll see you all next time. Bye.